But right now, the magic item is the Exodus knife. It's a rare dagger, because it's a knife. That'd be fun. You have well, with this Exodus knife, you get a +1 bonus to attack and damage, because, it's a magic weapon, why not? You can use an action to speak its command word. For the next minute, you can trace an opening into a solid object no larger than a single doorway. It opens a portal into an extra-dimensional space that lasts for 10 minutes. The space can hold as many as 6 medium or smaller creatures. Wow, that's a lot. The extra-dimensional space can be entered by opening the door like an opening. The caster, or creatures on the inside space, can open or close the opening as a bonus action. Okay, so they're not trapped in there. Once closed, the door becomes invisible to anyone outside the extra-dimensional space. Creatures on the inside of the closed door can see out, but those outside can't get in. Anything inside the extra-dimensional space drops out when the effect ends. This effect cannot be used again until the next dawn. I like this a lot already. 1, I love extra-dimensional stuff. Super fun. 2, I could be a rogue, and I'm like, well, I can't hide anywhere.
That's exactly what I think it's supposed to be done for.
I'm gonna be hiding like this, and like, they can't find me if the hole's not open.
There's other things, though. There's some spells that only require you to see, not necessarily have line of sight. So you could, in theory, cast some spells from one side of the dimension door to the other, I think.
Could you imagine?
Can you clarify that? Some spells only require where you see, not necessarily line of sight.
How the heck do I clarify that on the spot? The spell by
Well,
spell basis.
you know a lot. I was just asking. If you don't know, it's okay to say, Justin, you know what? I know you rely on me for rulings, but I just don't know that answer to that weird ass question you just asked.
Yes, that.
Okay.
Also, you could probably as an assassin or something. You can see them walk by. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
You can see them through this little dimensional hole that they can't see, and you can just sit there and just be waiting, and you could just grab them by the neck and drag them
Pull
into
them
it
in.
and
Oh,
stab them.
Shit.
And you can leave the body in there. Well,
It's still a door, so you have to open up and pull them in and then close it. It's like those scenes in those movies where the guy they turn around to say something, the guy's gone. Oh my gosh. Picking them off one by one.
Could you imagine 2 guards walking down, hey, how's it going, Jeremy? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. And he's looking around, he's like, oh, hold on, I gotta tie my shoe. And you're like, perfect. And just, and the guy looks at you, he's like, oh, hi, Jeff. Jeff?
Where'd you go?
I didn't hear you walk away from me. How'd that happen? Man, I wasn't tying my shoe for that long.
I didn't really think about this as more of a get more assassins. I was thinking of using it as mostly as a tool to stealth in and sneak around, and if you're about to get caught, make a doorway. But hey, you know what? Hiding to assassinate people works too. What would be really cool is if you used it as a way to break into somewhere and make them think you escaped. You break into a heavily fortified area, you grab this rare crown, you cut a door into the floor and drop in and close the door. And just wait for everyone to leave because they already thought it was stolen.
So they all just start filtering out,
yes.
And you're just like, the best escape is the one where you're not actually escaping. And
yes.
then everyone else leaves because they thought you did. And it's like, haha, now I can just...
walk right out the door.
It's like, oh, I'll just be kind enough to actually close the door behind me this time. And I'll leave.
What do you think, Ian?
Raven would love this dagger.
Yeah, it's a pretty good built-in oh crap button.
Right. Yes. That's a good way to put it. I love it.
Again, and it's because it's such an insane ability, for a rare weapon even, it is only able to be used once per dawn. So that is a very good balancing mechanic on it, because that is kind of insane what you can do with it.
Really far. Use it under a pile of gold.
Make the whole thing it's gone. Because really, that's a great example, because you really can't logistically walk in, steal a hoard of gold, and then leave. You can't do that. But if you can make everyone think you did, which is exactly what happened in Ocean's 11.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
They made everyone think that it was gone. And in fact, it wasn't, right?
Wasn't, yeah.
Or it already had, I forget. They did that. They made them think that.
The concept is that.
Yeah, something like that. Anyways, I love that shit. I love this item. Hopefully you do too.
Super fun. I would love to assassinate people with my dimension door.
Hey, thank you so much for all your support and watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. We are the hosts of the Crit Academy, a Dungeons & Dragons discussion podcast.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button.
And be sure to ring that bell. Get our latest content as we toss it out there. And it's good stuff.
Everyone loves fat loots and great D&D inspiration. Keep your blade sharp and spells prepared, heroes.